Jaifa.
Hujameka?
Bado.
Tuko na Advocate.
What's poppin' people? What's bratata?
Fat boy Gush.
Hey.
Yes, my jewels, the strap god is in the house, aka
In wisdom. Jaifa.
One time again.
Yes, my jewels, the strap god is in the house, aka
In wisdom. Jaifa.
One time again.
Oh yeah.
Yes, my jewels, the strap god is in the house, aka
In wisdom.
Tuache miada. Vipi man, I'm
Is it true that I'm a rapper and I can dance?
I don't look at the government to help me.
So talking about Toronto, Canada, how is the situation right there? Toronto, Canada, how is the situation right there?
And so far I've been seeing Kenya loving the song.
You know what? I'm so blessed.
Toronto,
God's so
Canada,
good.
how is the situation right there?
And so far I've been seeing Kenya loving the song.
You know what?
I think Germany is great. I think Germany has a lot of potential.
How is the situation right there?
I actually did know.
I am a teacher professionally.
The purpose of the dance is to celebrate God. It's just celebrating Him, so there is no any other reason.
Amen. Everything is good to go.
That's my name is awesome people. God bless you. I'm so blessed being here, man.
We need to buy tickets. All right. It's my pleasure having you. Let's do this.
Camp Entertainment.
All right. It's my pleasure having you. Let's do this. All right. It's my pleasure having you. Let's do this.
Yo, what's group up people? Kama welcome to birthday show knowing the 254 by International and come my mate.
All right.
What's your
my
mate?
pleasure having
At
you.
Biggest
Let's do
Breakers
this.
starting is online. Yo, what's group up people? Get into it. Check out mate 254 by International and come my mate. What's your
my
mate?
pleasure having
At
you.
Biggest Breakers starting is online. Yo, what's group up people? Get into
1 acre. Nunua tano?
Hai, sidhani naweza afford 5 acres.
Wewe iko na gapi?
Mimi niko na 200,000.
Fanya hivi. Mimi kuuzia wewe 15,000.
15,000.
Today is your lucky day. Wewe kupata special holiday offer.
Holiday gani?
World Revenge Day. Enjoy.
Hii ni nini?
Your cut?
Aje. Shamba tumekubaliana ni 200,000 parika. Na huyo ameshukua eka 5.
Mimi kuuza 15,000 eka 5.
Ate?
Wewe iko sema mimi kupata 5% on the agreed upon price no matter how much I sell it for. Mimi kuuza 200,000, mimi napata 10,000. Kwa hivyo mimi kuuza 600,000 au nauza 15,000, mimi kuchukua 10,000, wewe kupata 5. Hiyo ndio contract. Elewa?
Yep, welcome back. The one and only Vikesh Prakash Patton. Yo, how you doing, bro? What's happening?
Love first the way you take my name, man. Vikesh Prakash Patton. So cool. I love it.
Shout out to you.
How did you find out my middle name?
It's my work. It's my job, bro.
You're doing a great research on me as well. Thank you.
All right, feel much welcome. So I want to know if maybe you're late for this show and you have only 10 seconds. What are you going to let people know about you?
I'm a hustler looking for self-realization in life. Um, yeah, I think I have a special talent which I recently discovered that I'm going to include on my CV, is that I can make people rich because I get conned a lot.
All right. For those who don't know yet, you are the radio superstar action hero. I can just say like that. And bro, you've been featured in a lot of magazines. So, what have you learned from that?
It's all. I mean, it takes a lot of time and effort to do this, and sometimes what you want, you don't get, and what you don't see is what you see. So when you say, I'm featured in lots of magazines, I'm not even aware about these magazines. So that's the good thing. Again, I've been acting, I've been on radio for a long time, almost a decade. So we're still hustling, still trying to get there, trying to become something. Hopefully someday on a billboard.
All right. So can I just conclude that that's your make? I mean, that's what you do to make a living?
Yes, that's what I do too.
Okay, what if the radio thing fails, the acting, and what are you going to be up to, man?
It's a scary thought. But well, before I became a radio presenter and actor, I was a graphic designer. So maybe that. I feel I'm not unemployable. So something or the other. I've done a lot of things, from working at a forex to lifting goods to being a banker, which I don't want to do again. But maybe teaching, maybe, who knows, I could do something, become a farmer. I get really fascinated by construction workers. It's just that I don't think they're paid well in this country. But abroad, I see plumbers, electricians paid a lot. Maybe something there.
All right. As you've just mentioned, like you've been on radio for quite some time. So what's your inspiration towards radio?
I think radio is the middle ground between theater and films, because it's the theater of the mind. You're still playing out characters. I think the thing that fascinates me the most about radio is you get the opportunity to create a lot of memories. You can play a song that may remind someone of something, or many people remember where they first were when they heard that song, who they were singing it to. You can say something that will cheer somebody's day up. You can make people win on your show. So radio plays with a lot of people's emotions. So that's what's fascinating about radio.
All right, brother. Ali Manji is maybe used to be, I don't know if he's still your mentor, or if you're asked to by somebody maybe to present any gift to him, what kind of gift are you going to present?
He's an architect, so I think I would present, if it was in my means, I could present him a building in Dubai that has the funkiest architecture.
All right, brother. So a very big shout out to you. So define your love to your father.
Endless. Soul, body, one body. No, two bodies, one soul. He's my everything. When they say, actually, this is the best way to define it. They say you go around the world. If you want to do a world tour, I would go around him because I think he's my world.
I just want to know, like, what's your relationship between India? I mean, when somebody hears your name for the first time, oh, come on, this guy is from India, but you are Kenyan, you know what I'm saying? So, how can you define your relationship to India, as your name suggests?
Well, I don't think I'm from my skin color. Yeah, I may look like I'm from there, but I think there's a lot of emphasis given to skin, and which is skin and gender and color and all, but it's unnecessary, because I was born here. My mom's born in Mombasa. My father is from Zanzibar. My grandfather came from India when he came. But we've been Kenyans all through, so I don't even have family in India. If I go to India, I'll have to stay at a hotel. So I'm much more Kenyan than I'm Kenyan Indian. And my surname is pretty popular in Kenya. I've looked at with a lot of raised eyebrows every time somebody reads Patni there, but I'm not related to the guy, the very famous Patni.
Yeah, you once said that nobody gets where they deserve before their time. What does that mean?
That means that until your time doesn't come, you can struggle and struggle and struggle and struggle, and the doors won't open. But it's for your own good. Maybe you're not ready for it. Maybe you're not prepared for it. Maybe if you did get that opportunity, you won't make the most of it. But when your time comes, then nothing stops. Whatever you deserve to get to you. So what I meant by that is because I had been auditioning for lots and lots and lots of series, and I'd constantly just get rejected. And it wasn't my time to be on TV. Probably I didn't know the craft. If I got in those opportunities and I got into the series, I would have been the most pathetic actor. But that made me learn a lot of things through observation. That when I actually did get my spot in the series, I knew much more about the world of filming than I had known the first time I auditioned. So before your time, you don't get what you deserve. So just wait for your time, trust in God. He really gives you everything in good time. There's no delay when God has a plan.
All right, brother, what do you think? Are you personally where you deserve right now?
Well, not quite, actually. It's funny you asked me this at a time where I feel like I'm not being appreciated in certain places in my life. So, no, but it's also important to know your own value. Also, I think it's very, in a time like now where mental illness is on a high, you must know your worth, whether somebody else knows or not. And I think I've come to a point where now I feel like validation, verification, it's good if you have it, but it's not everything. Like it doesn't matter. It's not real. It's all virtual. So learn to value yourself. I feel like I'm more valuable than what anyone else would think.
All right, brother. All right, brother. So our viewer, wherever you are watching us from, there is a My Make show. And what's your make? At Vikesh Patton is online, and right about now we are having some positive energy and cool vibes from him. So getting back to you, bro, how can you defend your statement that you are not a bully on air? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you digged out some really old articles online. I think when that article was published, it was many years ago. I was not to be anyone who called on my show. I would very lovingly bully them, not in the sense of the bullying that you see in movies or in school, but just make them sing a song or make them do something. But it was all in the name of entertainment, because I know at the end of the day they got entertained and somebody in the car got entertained. So that was the meaning of that statement, that I'm not a bully.
Okay, bro, I'm also an actor, but I want to hear more from you. Like, how did you get into acting industry? Like, I've tried some of the auditions, things are not working. I feel like even though they just call people for auditions already, they have selected some people so that they just want to do auditions to show the world that we are taking in actors or something like that. So how did you get into the acting industry?
It was hard. Again, you just keep auditioning, you keep at it. I think what works is be consistent. Just keep showing up. I know it gets really frustrating. Sometimes you wonder, like, why did you make me come all the way from where I was to the audition when you already selected the cast? What was the point? Just keep at it. Be consistent. Don't give up. If you really There's a book I was reading that talks about desire. So if you really desire to be an actor, really, if that's really what you want, then just keep at it. Just think about it, imagine it, imagine that you've been hired, and you just keep going, keep going, keep going. One day, one will happen, will happen.
But what's the whole point of you just being actor? Okay, I don't know, maybe I can hear from you as well, but I feel like Kenyan acting is not appreciated at all. Point of you just being an actor if you're not making the kind of money you need.
So that's the tough part. The money, or you're doing it for the craft. You've got to decide that.
All right, personally, what are you doing it for passion or just for earning a living or something like that?
One thing you realize, if you're an actor in Kenya, it's very difficult for you to sustain yourself in a lifestyle just depending on the acting, because sometimes the money is not enough, sometimes it comes very late, sometimes it doesn't come at all. So that's why I had two jobs, one that will pay my bills and the other is for my passion. If I love acting, I know that my money won't come from just there. I'll have to do something else that will pay my bills. So I got lucky. I'm one of the lucky few, and I know lots of Kenyan actors. They get the fame, but no money. He's a very popular guy. He'll step out. Everyone wants to greet him. Everyone wants a picture. Everyone wants a selfie. But the guy doesn't have money to pay the rent. And that's the unfortunate part about being entertainer in this country. We're not appreciated as much as a politician would. And I often draw comparisons with, say, a country like Tanzania. There, the crowd runs after an artist, but not much after a politician. Here, it's the opposite. So it's tough, but then if you really like it, I have lots of friends. Bilal is one of them. He's a brilliant actor. Nick Deda, brilliant actor. And when you sit with them and you hear their stories of how they survive, it's very inspiring because it's tough, but you've got to find other means to pay your bills then. Find other means to pay your bills then.
All right. I think you just brought this conversation to another level. Okay, let's talk. You've mentioned about paying maybe bills or rent. What do you think about the Omosh, a Kenyan actor, former actor Tahidi Hai? What do you think about his story when he came up and said, yo, I got nothing to, you know what I'm saying?
It's sad. It's not just actors. Also, a lot of film crew. The lighting guys, the sound guys. I have somebody who messaged me just yesterday from when I was shooting for Varshita. There was somebody who was on set as a grips guy, and I think he's having a really tough time right now. And it's hard. I don't know what you can do to help them, but I guess it's developing. Industry is growing now. There are more opportunities. Netflix is looking at our way, and hopefully people just realize the value, feel that they're worth much more than they get, and understand that don't just go for fame, don't just go for popularity, go for your value. And someday doors open up for all of us, and we get paid in good numbers, good amounts.
All right, brother. So let me know your favorite character at Varshita.
I love Mr. Wagope. I love Bobo. Love Manish. These are my most favorite ones. And I love Mr. Bhatt as well. A funny character.
Let me know the experience you are walking to them being part of people you work with.
I think my experience of Varshita is really fascinating because it was the opportunity was great. I'm obviously not the age Mr. Bhatt is, so I didn't play my age. I played a father to Eve D'Souza, who's older than me, and initially when I got the role, I wasn't too sure. I was skeptical. Should I do it? Should I not? But then I said I want to act. So I'll go ahead and take it. And today I realized, I feel like I didn't get any fame out of it because nobody recognizes me. Everyone thinks, Kana, this guy is not Mr. Bhatt until I do the no one recognizes. But it was a lot of fun because as an actor, you get to observe a lot from such veteran actors. Makul, the great actor who's playing Don, Manish, the way he just moves his jaw to give that character the particular behavioral aspect is really good. Mr. Wagombe was my reference point to play an old guy, and he would play it with such class. He was the most funny guy to be with on set. Bobo is a really funny guy. Mrs. Wagombe, the lady who plays it. Also Vaishali, who plays Mrs. Bhatt. The way, she raises her voice to show anger. It's all big things from other actors, and hopefully someday I get a role where I can use them.
All right, brother. I'm pretty sure that you really love playing with monkeys around. Come on, define your confidence with monkeys.
Oh, I love monkeys. I think they're my most favorite animals. I love lions and I love monkeys. I think there's just some joy I get when, and as a kid, I used to also be like a monkey. I used to hang around, climb stuff, climb trees, broken my foot a couple of times because I've fallen down from high places. So I just love monkeys. I think I get a lot of joy when they eat from my hand. Somebody had inboxed me saying, we as humans shouldn't do this because we're spoiling wildlife. So someday now I think I'm skeptical about posting about it. Maybe I won't post it anymore, but I love monkeys. They're my most favorite animals.
One thing we can do this show without mentioning is that you also are a chef. I mean, how do you think that your maybe chef career, is it really a career, has impacted other people's lives?
I'm not a chef.
You are not?
I boil water, but that's it. That's it.
But come on, how did it happen and you were featured under K24 show?
Well, if you see the show, I made instant noodles. Nobody really considers that as cooking. I can make that, but no one believes me. They don't really consider that as cooking. Oh, well, I can cut it into pieces, but that's about it. That's the furthest my cooking skills go. I tried making tea for my dad once, and I put mala instead of maziwa. And after that day, I was just told, please don't.
All right. So wherever you are watching from, this is my make show. What's your make? So online we got the one and only Vikesh Patton, and right about now he is talking about his make and more about his story. So getting back to you, brother, like I just want to know, like who may be your favorite actor or comedian? I'll give you 4 options. We got Mike International, we got Michael Blackson, we got DC Youngfly, and we got Kevin Hart. We got Trevor Noah as well.
Oh, Trevor Noah.
What do you think makes Trevor Noah stand out among others?
I think his style is very unique. The way experiences, comes from real life experiences. So when he talks about coming from South Africa and now making it big to US, all his experiences are really funny. And they're very relatable because we live in the same continent where he was born. So I think that's very relatable when he talks about how there was one of his stand-up comedies where he talks about he doesn't feel the need to go camping because even at home there's never lights or what. And I feel like that's the same for me. Either there's no lights or there's no water, or sometimes if both of them are there, then I don't have internet. So yeah, I don't feel the need to go camping.
All right, brother. You know what? Kenyans have this habit, like, hey, if they see like a white man or white woman, they are like Chinese or Chingu. I don't know. You've stayed at, okay, you are born in Kenya, and maybe there are those who are confusing. Maybe they're talking Swahili somewhere, thinking that you cannot listen or you cannot understand. Have you encountered such like happening?
So many times, man. I remember being on set for a particular series, and everyone from the crew started talking to me in this accent, saying, "We are coming here, where are you going?" And I said, "Man, we don't speak like that."
Yeah. All right. So, talking about that, can you just say hi to whoever is watching right now? Hi in Swahili. Introduce yourself in Swahili.
Hivyo bana. Mimi ni mtu wa Mombasa, namjua Swahili kabisa. Ujambo. Kwa majina naitwa Vikash. Nataka kusalamia watu wote wanajiona sisi kwa hii show inaitwa Make Your Show. What's the make? See? I know it.
A big shout out to you, brother. So let me know, like, how has your career generally impacted the whole society?
I don't know. I don't know if it's impacted the whole society. It's still not impacted my life. I'm still just the kawaida guy I've just come. I think I've had a journey of my own, but I don't think I've made a change to anyone's life as such.
All right. Anyways, it was great really having you coming on board. And maybe before I let you go, someone is watching you, and maybe he or she has listened to your story, and maybe he or she is more interested in what you're doing. So what the kind of advice do you have for such a people?
Well, it's just one advice I have. Enjoy the process, not the results. Fall in love with the process. Fall in love with the process of auditioning. Fall in love with the process of acting. Don't really put your heart in the result of will I be famous. I mean, of course, I'm saying do it for free, and payment isn't as necessary as it is. The money does make the world go around. Fall in love with the process. Even if you are the richest person, that proved the craft. Get better content. Not making things that 10 years down I would be proud of watching it, not cringe. If I see something that I made in 2009, and if I watch it today and I feel like, yeah, I did that, as opposed to doing something back then and saying, man, what was I thinking? So that's how I see it improving in my craft and learning something new each day.
All right, brother. So let me know, how are you working to improve whatever you're doing right now?
Many people have that attitude. Fall in love with the process. Don't be too dependent on the result. It's not in your hand anyway. If it comes, well and good. If not, you've at least loved what you did. So that's the advice I would want to give you. Just fall in love with the process.
Well, Vikesh Prakash Patton, that's the name of our guest today. So catch us live each and every Wednesday 5:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturday 5:30 to 6 p.m. live on Facebook and YouTube. So what's your make? Let me know your make. Stay tuned. Never hesitate to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more and big shows on your way. Let's do this.
Nigeria. Okay. It's your favorite DJ guy on this one. Deliver me. Set my feet on the road. Show me how to walk and talk. Yeah. I want to nobody. You're like came true.
Hujameka?
Bado.
Tuko na advocate.
What's poppin' people? What's pratatata?
Fat boy Guash.
Hey.
Yes, my jewels, the strap god is in the house, aka
Wisdom. J-Fa.
One time again.
Chosen one.
Sabina Regine.
Oh yeah. Vijana. Tuache miada. Vipi man.
Is it true that I'm a rapper and I can dance?
I don't look at the government to help me.
So talking about Toronto, Canada, how is the situation right there?
With the one and only Eddie.
They call me daughter of God. I produce myself. I be all day, she nothing they move myself.
Yeah, you're killing it.
And so far I've been seeing Kenya loving the song.
And you know what? I'm so blessed. God's so good.
I survived.
I think Germany is great. I think Germany has a lot of potential.
I actually did know.
I am a teacher professionally.
The purpose of the dance is to celebrate God. It's just celebrating Him. So there is no other reason.
Amen. Everything is good to go.
That's my name is awesome people. God bless you. Nah, I'm so blessed being here, man.
We need to buy tickets. All right. It's my pleasure having you. Let's do this.
Camp Entertainment. Nigeria. Okay. It's your favorite DJ guy on this one. Deliver me. Set my feet on the rock. Show me how to walk and